Basically, my schedule got messed up a fair bit. It's nothing too serious, but it could have been serious. Basically, real life stuff. But without further ado, I mean, I figure I might as well put something out. So, you know, if I were to show the scoreboard really quickly, Future Jordan should probably put timestamps at some point. But I'm also just trying to pull up the rules because, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. So this is a stream-like video. If I were to introduce it, might as well while I'm making sure I have the scoreboard set up. But that is not the right one. That is a very different one. When did I do that? Anywho. But yeah, this is going to replace the Nuzlocke stream that I usually do because, you know, I as I just said, had my schedule messed up a bit, which is going to hurt my weekend a little bit, but we'll see what actually happens. I'll try to get a good update going because this channel is, well, it's not entirely like, you know, going to support my life. It is an important part of my life, so as I make sure I think we're on episode 64, and if not, just know that whatever you see on screen showing up right now is the current scoreboard. I think it is, but we're at a score of 2, and we'll do 3 quick runs, or 3 runs, but I can do runs relatively quickly, but hey, also, I need to make sure that we haven't already done Katak, which we haven't, so Katak, Medical History, All Perks, Ico, and we'll get into it. But yeah, just life things happen, and so this weekend, I'll try to update within 12 hours. If not, next week's streams, I should probably be setting up within the next 24 hours, but we'll see. And yes, I did say those numbers right, 12 and 24. Anyway, focus. Dexterity, second encounter, knowledge, Takshi-san, strength, and maybe a second mystery. But we have every single stamina stat check. The good news is we're Ico, so we can pass 2 of them quite comfortably. But we'll see if we can actually pass them, because for all intents and purposes, we could just get flashbacks and there goes the dex check. Unless I normally, if you haven't noticed, I don't normally increase dexterity on my own. I increase it through quick witted thinking. And I think quick thinking gives you 2 in the stat for whatever reason. So, if not, it's still quite a useful perk. So we'll put on School, Ico, I almost said Mizuki. And then Botanist, Arms, Hell, Recluse, and Kana. So we have our mysteries set out for us. But I think I'm just gonna, yeah, I was about to say, Downtown was at max. I think I don't remember my mysteries anymore. This is how bad I am. This is how out of it I am. I'm usually out of it anyway, but that doesn't change the fact that I should actually remember my mysteries within 15 seconds of saying them. But anywho. We have Recluse, so I feel more comfortable doing this. If there's nothing else you're taking away from this stream-like video, it's that if you have Recluse, Scissors, or Festival, feel free to prepare for funds, in my opinion, but you never know, right? We're gonna restock here. We're looking specifically for the Army Knife. I should have just taken the Meat Cleaver by now. Alright, now I'm just curious. Anywho. Funny enough, we're still relatively okay. I'm actually gonna take a curse here because I need funds. And there's the flashbacks, by the way. I'm not gonna take away my doom, so we're just gonna sit with flashbacks. Like, I know my RNG is bad enough. Well, re-rolling shops or entering shops is RNG in itself, but still. Anywho. Sadly, or Flood. That's the other mystery. I was like, I'm forgetting a mystery. It's Flood. So if you have Flood, Festival, Recluse, and Scissors, in my opinion, any one of those mysteries, then I think you're relatively okay to prepare for funds. There's no RNG involved. Whereas when you're looking for Tree, you get double flashbacks, and you're just like, well, I'm either about to 0 stat on Dexterity, or I am going to 0 stat on Dexterity. Usually that shouldn't be the case, considering there are 20 plus curses in game, but I forgot how many curses. For some reason I want to say 26. I think I'm saying the wrong number though. But essentially I know there are, well, maybe 16 curses. Let's be even more lenient and say 16 curses. There is a less than 2% chance. I know those are the odds that I am more familiar with. That being said, if I were to autopilot for a bit, because there's nothing really... Well, we have 5 dexterity. We'll go for it. Somewhat fair luck check, but if I don't consider 8 to be fair-ish, then I don't consider 4 to be fair. At least early game. First or second mystery. Anyway, I'm just blabbering on because there's nothing else happening on screen for the moment. But really, though, as it pertains to... If we're to go on an unrelated note, as it pertains to this channel... I don't know if I want to prepare the games I actually want to prepare, and it's not because there's anything wrong with those games, it's because, boy, it could hurt me. Basically, next weekend, we have a bit of a relay of video games that I'm going to play. Now, it might not be the most exciting thing, but it's something I want to do for myself, so we'll see what I actually do. It's at least going to be 3 games, so 2 hours in each game, so which means a minimum 6-hour stream, but we'll see what I actually do. It's going to be a challenge one too, because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting there not challenging myself, so we'll see what challenges I set up for myself. It's not going to be a Nuzlocke. This series exists. I don't want to tire anyone out, even though Nuzlocking is very, very fun to do, in pretty much any game, really. So Household Hell, Arms, and so we do have a lot of mansion. We have 1 village, but other than that, yeah, we don't really have to worry about much else. Excuse me. We do have 11 reason. Oh, my body. And away we go. So yeah, we should only hit like 42%, 42 Doom tops. If we don't, I'd be quite surprised, but it would depend on what happens here. Oh no! I rolled a 7 on luck and I only had 4 luck when you normally have 6. Ah, again, when I do things like, when I say that specifically, at least, I am not trying to put down anyone, anyone's decision to make events or things in World of Horror the way they are, but I am just describing the objective situation in front of me, which is, hey, when you roll 8 or higher on a luck check, you're probably just gonna fail. And the reason why that's more relevant, I was about to say prevalent. Relevant? I'm looking for the phrase. But basically, the reason why it's so important as we roll a 12 on dexterity here is because you would think that it's 50%. So you're like, Jordan, well, it's okay to fail some events. The in-depth detail of the matter is some people, me included, will not roll 50%. Heck, we won't even roll 60 to 70%. It's going to be closer to like 80, 85%. But, anywho, we're going to be able to 3-shot this encounter, so thankfully, strategic decisions and calculated risks still win out overall in World of Horror, at least like 70% of the time. But the other 30%, boy, it gets really bad, and then I make decisions on my own, so let's not forget about that part too. That's the other asterisk of the situation, is that, yeah, I will make mistakes. I can't deny it because it exists in video form. There's at least 100 hours, no, probably even like 200 plus hours at this point, of me playing on this channel and just bumbling around. Arms, by the way. I would take Botanist, but if a road's closed tragedy happens, it happens. By the way, we should level up. We do have all perks, but we should still level up. We'll do Strength, where we're not going to get Dexterity to 8, not without a Quick Thinking appearing, which, since we're on all perks, it's certainly not going to happen. Oh, goodness gracious. Old gods forbid I get another stack of flashbacks, but hey. In Arms, though, this boss would normally be a bit troublesome, but we're Aiko with the plush toy, so Aiko, because her passive being making all offensive actions faster, is very good, and then a plush toy mitigating 1 damage in a game where 1 damage can be the difference between having a fun time or not a fun time, as we know since Harbinger came out. Yeah, Aiko. We also get bonus damage here, but which I mentioned before, but yeah, an extra point of damage means I do 24 damage in 2 turns as opposed to 20, which some enemies will scale above 20 HP, so that's kind of important. We'll trade off the reason here, because we could be in Timeline B. We should still be able to survive. We're taking 2 stamina damage at most, so that's why I'm willing to do that too. But where did all these funds come from, by the way? We're in Timeline A, and away we go. You'll know because the moment you hit the button, you're either going to get a silhouette of, the thing in the vent, or it's gonna the screen is gonna turn black, and you'll get text on the screen. Oh, it's only 1 dexterity. Oh, okay. We're taking first aid then. We're taking first aid then. I was gonna say something, and I was deciding of whether or not I really wanted to say what I wanted to say. Whether because it's true or not, I don't know. I think it's true. I'm trying to think. Anywho, Household Hell or Botanist? I'd rather take Botanist. Funny enough. But we also have not used the police station yet, so let's use it now. Not that we were in Arms, we could have used it, but to state, for those who didn't know and who are watching this as a newer video, or slash stream-like video, I guess in this case, is that, do I want to do this? I'm gonna do it. Hitting all 3 would be nice. Unfortunately, we don't, but hey, it doesn't matter because we do so much damage. You actually get, was that bonus damage? I can't remember. Well, let's check the log, because you actually have a log in this game. Had a cough, and yeah, we do get extra damage. Sharp, right? Sharp. This isn't some, yeah, I was about to say magic item. Army knife. Do I want to heal here? I'm going to be stuck in a forest in a hot moment. I'm going to do this then. We're going to heal stamina. It could be worse, so I'll take that for the moment, and then we'll move on. We will not replace the plush toy. Oh, this penalty damage. It hurts so much. Because think about it, in 3 events if you take penalty damage, that's essentially double the damage on events where you lose 1 stamina or reason. As opposed to just losing 1 stamina or 1 reason, so it hurts. We're not going to take Outdoorsman, there's no way that's going to happen. But if it comes to encounters, I will always feel a bit more loose and comfortable playing as I go. Now we're going to lose -1 all here. I could go for a dodge, but it's not like I 2-turn this reliably anyway. If I did, like if I could do dodge, prep, attack, and to a prep, attack, that's when dodge is more useful. Or you could just get lucky and dodge like 75% of the attacks. Although I don't even know if you survive if you still take some 25% of the attacks outright. Oh, look, a luck check. Well, that was somewhat fair, but it was still a 7 luck roll because of the modifier. So, how lucky was I really? That's another. Was that another? I was about to say no. Nice ring, which we could sell and then grab cigarettes with the price hike. But we'll see. Do we even survive this forest? Team, please tell me we survive this forest. There's no way we don't, right? It'll be really strange. Also, we have so much doom, so it would be nice to get out and then rest, since we're going to take Household Hell next. Again, mainly just strolling through, not just because of confidence, but to get the Restless bonus. And then we can just concentrate all our rest in 1 mystery. That way we're healing at least 1 more stamina and reason than normal. Which may not seem like the case, because if you have, like... I think I have, yeah. If you have holes, it doesn't seem like Restless is taking effect, but it is, because holes is -2 stamina at the end of a mystery, whereas Restless heals 1, that's why you only lose 1 stamina. Unless you have more effects like Daddy's Girl or something, but you get the point. The math there works out. Unless it doesn't, then let me know. Household Hell, by the way. We want to sell the nice ring. I think we can sell the lucky earrings too, yeah. Then I can get a pack of cigarettes and I'll feel a lot better about the rest of this run. I did forget my second encounter, by the way. But we shouldn't need to worry. We have so much doom to work with that we shouldn't need to worry. Now, if we die off 8 stamina, I will be quite sad, but we're going to inch closer for a moment. Nothing in school should really scare me, really. Even because we have Plush Doll to mitigate the fourth mystery, that's what I wanted to say. I don't know why I stuttered on that, but we don't have any spells. We'll move on. Now I'm going to smoke the cigarettes, and if we get nicotine withdrawal during Takushi-san, because I think we have Takushi-san in the middle of the lighthouse, then so be it. But for the moment, our doom is looking quite good, so hopefully we don't have to. In fact, I could get rid of these flashbacks, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Zeal would be interesting, so instead I guess we will take a spell instead. Pickpocket, if we were fighting, I think the boss of, well, Shiro-san, if you leave Shiro-san behind, you get a Rusty Sickle, oddly enough. That's the one thing I'll remember. Also, we were sitting on a discharge summary, by the way. I don't know why I'm just sitting on it. We can't look it up right now, but hey. Just, you know, roll the dice here. We're only taking 1 doom for the moment. We get a thingy-majiggy, but it's not like we have the knowledge anyway, unless we run into a ghost encounter and get another knowledge decreasing status effect, but for the moment, we're okay. So, you're gonna hear this chair in the background, I think, for a while yet, because this chair is actually missing a piece. So I shouldn't actually be sitting on it, but hey. I guess, hopefully, nothing will break on stream. I forgot which one. Is this? Yeah, Stamina for Reason, even though I shouldn't have done that, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Well, too late now. I guess we can stuff toy. Yeah. Not that I really want to remove anything, really? Question mark? No, probably holes, right? Yeah, holes. I should have gotten rid of that earlier. I wasn't thinking. These are the kinds of mistakes I make. Well, that's a more minor mistake, because I probably didn't need it to survive anyway. Well, that's a lie. I'm at 78% doom right now. This is slowly going downhill. We might as well brace here, because we're probably going to hit... Well, we will hit this, but we will be able to Desperate Prep Strong next turn anyway, if we get hit. So, normally I'd brace, but I don't think bracing would have gotten me anything more, so Desperate Prep Strong. Now, we are missing quite a bit of stamina. I could have also thrown a bunch of these items, but too late now. So we definitely heal stamina. My question is, do we have enough stamina? Because we certainly have enough Doom. But we'll see, right? So 3 stamina, 6 stamina. Yeah, we need more. We should be able to survive here. And we don't have the 6th floor. So we won't die on Doom, even if I rest 2 or 3 times. But we only need to rest twice. We should be good to go. Now, I will run out of handcuffs before I fight Takushi-san, but that should be fine because I have these masks to throw, so I'm just going to say roommate because Recluse is my second mystery. But in the meanwhile, I think we're okay for Takushi-san, right? There's no way we don't do well here. Yeah, we're Aiko, so... Oh, we don't get to strong, though. That makes me a little sad, but... Doesn't matter, because I think with this, we handcuff immediately. I could throw the army knife, but we can take a hit from Takushi-san. Or Takushi-san can stop us for a turn, but it won't matter too much. So, yeah, that's Katak down, and I think we're at a score of 3. If we're not at a score of 3, please let me know, because I would like to be corrected there. It's kind of important to be accurate here, but we'll put the scoreboard on screen. I don't have a drink, otherwise I take a drink here, and we will get into another run in a hot moment. But for the moment, let's make sure that we don't have any other old gods. So Itotu Kutarufu, I think, is on the far side there. So as long as I don't get those gods, because we are doing the reroll version of this Nuzlocke challenge, which I don't personally like myself, but for the purposes of completing some form of the challenge, we'll do it. So Azal, oh my goodness, Knight Errant, all perks, Ayaka. I saw Knight Errant and I was like, oh, I must be on Zektas. That's not the case. Also, all perks, Ayaka. I don't know how many times I'm gonna get this. Not that I got Ayaka a lot in recently, so that's not even true. Anyway, moving on. Dexterity, second encounter, strength, Takushi-san, second mystery, and charisma. So 6 stamina, 2 reason, 10 doom, 13 doom. We'll see. All perks Ayaka is not making me very confident, but at least it's not Zektas. All perks Ayaka. That is preferably worse. So. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Actually, there's 2 hardware stop here. Oh my goodness. So I am tired. The thing I talked about basically kept me up, and it shouldn't have been that way, but it was that way. So, anywho, yeah, nothing came out of it. Nothing bad came out of it. So, Festival, Kana, Hell, Teacher, Vigil. I would take Vigil first. Kana's more important here. 2 for each ally, but Kana's well worth that because Kana counts as an ally, I'm pretty sure. I'm going crazy. I can Inspiring Novel now. Yeah, well, I don't have a weapon. 4 damage kicks sounds really useful. Keeping in mind we're in Knight Errant too, so we're probably taking, I think, from the mysteries I heard, 12 all damage. It looks like, but we'll see. Rolled an 11. Cool. I appreciate that, game. Also, watch me fight nothing at all. Wow, we really already have paranoia? We do. Oh, because we're Ayaka. I completely forgot. I was like, what? No, curses. Goes to show how little I play Ayaka. Reason, each time I lose stamina, or perception. We can take it to perception hit, unless we take 2 more hallucinations. That scares me, but this is more scary for the moment. Consistently, anyway. Otherwise, I would get rid of hallucinations, but let's assume that's not going to happen for the moment. If it does... Also, we should probably just take this chalk as well. This allows you to do some cool stuff in ghost encounters with kicks, but we'll see if it actually stays cool as we continue to not fight anything. Not that I want to, but listen, I'm going to fight something at some point. Yeah, I would rather it be at a time where I'm kind of prepared. Even though the Inspiring Novel doesn't help us here, it still allows me to get out in 2 turns because I have Ayaka's chalk. So, you know what? All is kind of, well, not all is forgiven, but a lot of it is forgiven. By the way, what do we have here? We have a we have a high threat level mansion, which I guess I'll take care of now. Because we're probably going to do Vigil next to get the meat cleaver. It's not going to be the best meat cleaver, but it will help me save time. Nice 10 roll, by the way, game. Thank you for that. School, max threat level as well, but for the moment, not visiting school as much. Katana? Nope. Pain. We're stuck here, by the way. So I have 1 strength. That's not going to be very, very good for me in Vigil. But we gotta do our best. Otherwise, I could choose not to do Vigil. I get rid of Frostbite in a town mystery, but boy, oh boy, is this going to make me not... Why is the game lagging, by the way? My body. So 2 Doom for Kana. Again, perfectly fine. You're losing... If it's just Kana, you're likely losing more HP if you didn't have Kana than to take Kana with you because of how much damage. And even if we weren't on Harbinger, there are more than a few enemies that do 2 or more damage on a non-Harbinger difficulty run. So, and I think into Festival, Household Hell 4th and 5th, but Vigil 2nd. Into Festival, was that? Are we going to sit with Frostbite the whole time? Well, Paranoia again, by the way. Which we will get rid of, so that we can avoid some oof. But, am I even going to survive Vigil is my next question. Oh my sweet goodness. Well, thankfully, I think I think this is a 2-turn, funny enough. Now, would I like to do this more? Sure. Would I trade this over running away from Rumor Ghost most of the time, even on a attack one where I can't run, so I have to fight? Yeah, actually, because... Anywho. Clap, clap, bow, clap. I almost stored it, by the way. Clap, clap, bow, clap. We can try to fight this old man, but we'll see what happens. Because it's not like I have a lot going for me. Aside from Doom. Doom is very good. In the middle of Vigil for my second mystery, and we have... Oops. We have 9% Doom. That's very good. What's not as good is that we are slowly dying here. We can't arrest the old... I think the old man is an Eldritch enemy, so... Instead, the Onyx Medallion has to stay. You can't do anything else with it. So, yeah, let's equip this Meat Cleaver, and I think we'll just take the Night Errant penalty. Otherwise, we're probably taking more Doom. Even with Kana by our side? I'm trying to think. But anyway, so we don't have Frostbite land anymore, so let's go. Even though we don't have a high chance to get the Katana, I'd rather roll on 3 stamina. And then move on. I don't know, did I ever figure out why the game sometimes says you have 1 in the stat when you actually have like 2? Unless that was somehow a straight check for the Katana, but I swear it's a perception check. Anywho. So the unfortunate part here is I don't get Desperate Struggle. But... yeah, having 1 strength really hurt me here. Did it hurt me enough? I feel like it did. I think it did, right? Otherwise, I'd have 119 and a Meat Cleaver attack. Am I going crazy? No, I would have... This would still be quite slow. It wouldn't be enough to get me Desperate Prep Strong. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm pretty sure I can't even dodge properly here either. Yeah. Because then we'd be going into like a 35%. Oh, dodge. What would we do with you? But, hey... Like, again, the Band-Aid fix is just to... Again, you can just make it like 80%. If kick is going to be 80%, here's the rationale. Kick is 80%, so just make dodge 80% if that's the case. That doesn't even make dodge too powerful because some people... Eventually, one of those hits is going to hit, and usually you're trying to dodge very painful attacks. But maybe that is too much, so maybe 70% is okay. That way, when you have quick maneuver, you have... Or swift maneuver, sorry, you have 80%, but... I think I just want to run. For the sake of survivability, we run. I didn't want to trade off... stamina there, but it happened, so so we're gonna take Night Errant penalty on top of this. Does this allow me to do 4 kicks? I guess we're gonna find out, but yeah, we're taking stamina here. That's why I didn't want to trade off stamina. If you look at the Vigil pamphlet, you know what step you're gonna do there, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we just skipped the old man. Our Doom is still quite good. We'll take even more Doom here, so this is gonna be like 35% Doom. At the end of this, or well, 32, but yeah, 35, yeah, because that's right. We have the reason. What's up? What was our second rule? I wasn't even paying attention. That was my fault. Each active curse. Oh, and we're Ayaka. Hey, that's actually quite terrible. Well, I mean, the worst one would be to have the curse rule in your very first mystery. But do we die for this? Because we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we don't die for it. Oh, I should have filled the empty bottle. I'm caught on tilt at the moment. What do I do here? Oh my goodness, this is hot garbage, but I don't want to roll any more Doom. I just figured out. So we'll make do with what we've got. Teacher, yeah, teacher third. Yeah, this is very, very bad now because we're stacking curses because we're Aika and you have no other way to deal with it. We get paranoia. The game really wants to give me paranoia, by the way. But we'll do our best to survive. Don't know if we can, but yeah, this means I need to be very, very careful about my doom. I could visit the monument, but we're hurting anyway, so yes, the game needs to roll relatively. It doesn't even need to roll. It needs to roll mediocrely well, I guess. But we'll see how much we can deal with here. Because I think because we're in the mystery we're in, teacher, we're gonna take more doom. And this is not ending A either, so I think we take just as much doom if we try to go for the side quests. So I don't want to risk doing 2 extra investigations where I'm probably going to take more damage, if that makes any sense. But I have to keep rolling here. I have to roll and hope for the best. I should have drank the wine bottle earlier. I forgot to. 1 school investigation, but that's fine for the moment. Unless this happens. I guess we do. We're going to get another empty bottle anyway. So we might as well. Now, unfortunately, we have to do this. 9 damage? 9 damage. Not that this will help me extraordinarily well, but we have handcuffs, so I think we're just going to handcuff this thing. I'm going to risk the injury here. Abdominal cut, not so bad. The game rolled a 12, so, I mean, what do you want from me? Let's move on. So, let's remember to drink the wine bottle, and I need to prepare the sensor. Because, yeah, when I set OBS to show the scoreboard, it's on studio mode, essentially. Whereas, if I want a hotkey, then I'd have to do some switching around. Anywho. Can I just roll the dice here and see? I mean, we get to handcuff anyway, as we put the sensor on screen, but we'll see. Also, this is going to be a raw video. I'm not going to edit it, so just to keep it more streamlined. But for the moment, we can do 2 teacher attacks, as always. I don't know why I thought I could do differently. We want to drink the wine bottle. And away we go. I think, yeah, I already forgot a curse, so as long as we don't get badly bleeding, we should be perfectly fine. Well, we'll see how fine we are, yeah. This is slowly rising up. 2 of that doom is Kana, the other 6 is coming from curses. Because the game's like, haha, fool. Oh, I also have funds, but that's better than out of funds at the moment anyway, because it's not like I can really sell. It's not like I want to sell anything I have. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh my sweet goodness. We do need a more reliable way to get rid of Doom, though. But I don't think we do, so we could just end up dying here, is what I'm trying to say, because we have 2 mysteries left, and we're suddenly at 70%. And us being on Knight Errant, it will make this mystery depend on what timeline we're on, so let's see what happens here. Essentially, let's go gambling in some sort of way as well, because we really need the events to roll very well for us, essentially, at this point. We still have the sensor on screen, sorry about that, but anywho. Oh, another curse? Thank you for that. So we're going to get rid of flashbacks through the Onyx Medallion, for the purposes of not zero-statting, but this run is going downhill. Azal, All Perks, Ayaka. I'll remember this. And Knight Errant, specifically. But, you know, you flip that coin, you don't get character-specific Ayaka, and you're just crying. So, not that this run is the most difficult thing to do, but boy, does it feel like it. We do this, and I guess we just try it again. So, kind of a coin flippy run. In fact, this is worse than a coin flip, but we gotta take our chances here. We're at 75% Doom, and we are in a lot of Knight Errant trouble. Except when the game rolls 10, so I think, yeah, if I were to put chips down as much as I'll struggle till the end, but somewhere in my heart of hearts, I know that I've died, so I would bet against myself surviving this run, but we'll do our best. So I missed out on 1 stamina. I know at least 3 to 6 Doom unnecessarily, but let's see if that matters. So we have to do this to quote-unquote get ending A, even though that costs Doom as well, and yeah, more curses, Kana. I could let go of Kana, but otherwise we take too much damage otherwise, so I've made my decision. Now, at the end of this mystery here, we have to do everything in our power, even though I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think we're dead here no matter what. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Let's even assume we only have 6 curses. Our Doom hits 99%. Let's assume we use the Monument. Our Doom increases by 3%, and we're dead at the Lighthouse. So that's assuming we only use that much for the thing. And we can't even go for ending A here because we have to spend 4 Doom anyway. So at this point, I mean, we struggle till the end, but I promise you this is a reset. The game continues rolling 10s. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. The jangle of dishware. I do have a few dishes stacked on top of each other. That's how oof I was for the past moment. But we can get rid of this cat out of Defiance, so... Wow, Canis, you are... I think I could have also just used the box cutter, but we'll do this for the moment. No. I'll end it on my own terms, and by my own terms I mean just rushing through Doom here. But... yeah, I don't think there's any hope here. So, we'll struggle till the end, but there's literally no hope. You know, funny enough, if Jury's Perks were part of this, Elusive would help out a teensy bit, but... you know what? Things happen, and they happen the way they do. So, let's see if I hit an 18-20% here. Let's see. Oh, we do. Thank you, game, for giving me that in a hopeless situation. So, we get reset here. That's fun and not fun. Oh my goodness gracious. So, this scoreboard is going to come up on screen. And yeah, we're going to get completely reset here. But, one more run. Maybe we can end it on a happier note. A bittersweet note, shall we say. Because this is pretty much bittersweet. Oh yeah, we're dealing with the RNG that is quick play anyway, so we'll see. Zektast, 7th Curse, character exclusive random item, Toshiaki. Thankfully I got character specific Toshiaki. Unfortunately, we're playing Toshiaki, but it's not hopeless, and we'll hopefully know why. Knowledge, I'll show you why. Knowledge, 2nd encounter, strength, dexterity, 9 stamina, 3 reason, and a whole lot of wishing. But maybe Takshisan, or really 2nd encounter, so let's find out. Shall we? We still need to spend Doom here and there. Toshiaki can thankfully go up to 42% Doom. If he only had 1 in the stat on Harbinger and we had Zektast, it would be a lot more hopeless. I won't deny that. But because we have 42% Doom to work with, we can take some measures and avoid a tragic fate. But that'll depend. Teacher, footage, Ramen, Metamorphosis, and Akam. Oh my goodness, 4 boss mysteries guaranteed. Well... yes, we're going to take Akamanto first, funny enough, so that we can grab the mask, but we really do want the bookstrap, and thankfully we're on 7th Curse, so we can immediately buy a weapon. I'll take the Meat Cleaver as well. It's a 5 damage Meat Cleaver, so... joy, but... now it begins. So... that's not what I want to do. The game rolled 12, but... oh no! Toshiaki has low stat. Oh, that's a shame he fails so many more events. Anywho, hospital. So we have teacher, metamorphosis. We're in Akamoto now, and something else I forgot. Well, hey, I know we don't have scissors. We have metamorphosis, so I guess Seaside is going to be the pick here. That's all I have to say at the moment. I swear me being a little tired here, or more than a little tired here, is not affecting my normal state of mind. Because my normal state of mind, as you know, again, we have video footage of it all, is not so great. Oh my goodness, having 3 knowledge here means I don't fight this ghost. We take penalty damage for that, but we take more damage if we fight the ghost. That, I'll say, is a weakness of Toshiaki. Starting with 3 strength. But, as we fight the young witch here, can we do prep attack, prep attack? We can get close. Do I want to roll on a 70%? Guess we're gonna. Why do I do this to myself? So, hopefully we don't immediately run into Akamanto here. Because now, we need to Witch Tree for stamina. And if we die because of this, so be it. But, for the moment, we're still alive. I knew better. I should have just braced into a kick, but... you know, when everyone can roll 70% like it's 80 to 90, I just think maybe someday... now, that's not a reason to go out gambling in real life or anything, if we're going to make that weird connection. But for the moment, we actually want a box cutter here. And we should survive the initial salvo here of 4 stamina damage, but for the moment... I think we can one-shot Akamanto here. And we're going to save this Crestfallen Mask for a bad day, although I will keep it in inventory just in case we get stuck somewhere, like we're fighting a Totoro in the forest. But for the moment, we're still okay. So, we're going to keep the box cutters equipped since they did break, Metamorphosis, Footage Teacher, yeah. Oh, why do I think I had 4 bosses? Anywho, we'll take Metamorphosis now, because when I level up, I'm going to increase strength so we can avoid a Frostbite tragedy. Frostbite tragedy. And we one-shot this dude, I think, with the power of box cutters. So, now it finally broke. We switch back to the meat cleaver, and let's see how cool we can be. So, for those who are not aware of why I'm not dying on Zektas, pretty much, if you don't know Toshiaki lowers Doom by 10 at the end of every mystery. Just like how now, Juri lowers her horror progress by 10 at the end of every mystery. But for Toshiaki, who should have been nerfed down to 8% really, even that 8% will still make a big difference on a Zektas run. Because, theoretically speaking, I'd be at 19% Doom here, so wouldn't be so bad. Oh, but now I got scared for a hot moment there. But thankfully we were not in... We didn't go to Frostbite Land. But it's not like I could have done anything else anyway, because either of the middle or the left choice takes you to an otherworldly event, regardless of success or fail, for whatever reason. But we will take Dexterity here. That won't save me from double flashbacks, but if I want to take more Dexterity in case I'm scared of it, I can. But, as always, stats don't matter, so I'm definitely not taking extra stats for events. They are for encounter. Well, technically, perks are taken for events, not stats. And then stats are more useful to me in terms of encounters, like you'll see here. We should be able to brace into something. It's not the best, but math-wise, it should work out somewhat. But we only have really 3 turns to do a bunch of this stuff, so we'll see how much we get. I would like to hit all 3. That's quite lucky, but we're in a lot of pain anyway, so how lucky am I really? Anywho. Moving on. Oh my goodness, my poor chair. I didn't fill the empty bottle for whatever reason. Footage, and yeah, we take Teacher now. We should be able to brace Teacher attack here. With 3 strength and a book strap? Oh, I guess we're gonna find out. We don't need the Doom, so we'll just take a little bit of reason. Thankfully, that's in the apartments. Did I already say that? I don't feel like I didn't say it. I'm just gonna say it again. So the apartment starts at no threat level, no matter what. Whether that's because of a bug or because of lore-related reasons, because, you know, you start from the apartments. We'll see. But home is on the other side, so I don't know how true that is really. Anywho. We'll move on. Funny enough, we have to take Doom here, otherwise we die, but we can afford to lose a stat here and there, kind of. Unless that happens. But we can rest, thankfully. That doesn't kill me immediately for whatever reason. But we do want to be worried about our Doom, because now we're in Frostbite range again. Thankfully, we have quick thinking for what it matters, but we'll see. Oh, I knew better than that. But I didn't want to lose any more HP, if that makes any sense. Even though Doom is HP as well. Hey, we get more damage, though. The unfortunate part of this, as I prepare the sensor, is that we are in just as much pain, even with a little bit of help. So, I guess I'm just going to keep gambling. Yeah, I'm just going to keep gambling. We hit at least one of these, hopefully. I got scared for a moment, but we did hit one, and now we put the sensor on screen and fight this school again. So, question is, because we dropped down to 2 strength, do we get to do this? No. I'm pretty sure we needed 3 strength. So, hopefully this doesn't get me oofed by Zektas. Even though we're taking 6 Doom here. We should be able to still save the Crestfallen Mask for the moment, but we are in a lot of pain. My next question is, do we get Thought Flash? Actually, I just realized. But we don't, so we'll take Cure. I would reroll here. It's a bit scary. I'm going to reroll once. Oh, that's even worse. I get nothing. Okay, we're going to reroll again. Oh, that's really bad. All right. Guess we die. So I chose to reroll there, and it didn't work out. And we lost Bat. So we're definitely going to need to equip the Crestfallen Mask. I don't know if that's going to matter. Thankfully, I have a bottle of sludge, so I made the right call in taking it, but we're still in trouble. So, footage. And we Crestfallen Mask. I could Monument really quickly for whatever reason. I guess we can't. That was the one thing out of 2 other things that could have happened. So a 33% chance, and I got oofed there. I knew I should not have re-rolled. Oh, I really shouldn't have re-rolled. Well, too late now. Brain damage. Oh, we could just 0 stat. That's gonna be fun. It's not, but I'm gonna hold on to the bookstrap for as long as possible. This isn't a oh, we're dead anyway for 42% doom. Well, hey, I did my best. That's all I can really say. And I did make a mistake re-rolling there, but the game, wow, the game. Because we're gonna fight the whole Rin thing anyway. I needed something. It probably should have been Cure, but I decided not to. I was like, maybe I'll get Fathot Flash. If not, maybe I'll get Cure again. But the game decided, now, die. So without further ado, so we'll see what happens on Saturday. I'll try to announce it within 12 hours of this video coming out, which should be at about, I don't know, when I will. Basically, when you're watching this within 12 hours, I should do something else. But without further ado, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I'll end it the usual way, though, in terms of, you know, letting people know if you want to reach out to me. I'm available on Discord for informal or kind of formal stuff, because my email that you can find on this channel is more for business-related reasons. So, yeah, really, I only have Discord. And until I get Twitter back again, for whatever reason, I mean, it's not like I would even use it anyway. But, anywho, yeah, not going to take up too much more time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. If you want to support me, do so. If not, cool. Bye!